Okay, now when it comes to artists, what you think make an artist like a great artist? He ain't just good, but you great.
A studio, a real engineer.
Okay, talk your shit. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Goddess7, and this is Cuzns Tea Podcast, where we talk to minority entrepreneurs. We talk to creators of all genres. We also talking about all the hot topics and whatever the fuck else come to our mind. And tonight, y'all, I got a very dope individual in the motherfucking building. This young man came highly recommended, y'all. Multiple people was like, bring him on your podcast, bring him on your podcast. So we finally got him here, y'all. Brytarian Beatz in the motherfucking building, y'all.
What's up, what's up?
One of the hottest producers in Charlotte, North Carolina. Brytarian, can you tell the cousins a little bit about yourself? Well, first of all, how you doing today?
I'm doing good.
You doing good?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
great.
Let the cousins know a little bit about you.
I'm from a small town, York, South Carolina, but you know, migrated to like the Charlotte area with my music scene. Really, that's really how I got off, you know, out of high school.
Okay.
And so that's when I got into like producing and started linking up with different artists like that.
Okay, so you moved over here after high school?
Yeah, well, just doing networking in the city more.
Okay.
Because I got family from the city, so then that's what put me on.
Okay, what was the transition like for you? Do you think it was like an easy transition? Like, how was the transition?
I mean, it was because it was like 30 minutes down the road, so it was easy to get up here every day.
Mm-hmm.
But just city, it was just faster,
Okay.
you know, coming from the country.
What about your network transition?
I think social media helped me out with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did you always know as a child that you wanted to like get into the music industry?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, it was because I guess it was more like listening to Tupac and them, Biggie and them, back to back on the radio.
Okay.
And it was like, I want to be like that. And so that's what really inspired me to do that.
Okay, who was your favorite artist as a child?
I'm going to say like Tupac and Biggie. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Now, when you started taking your music like serious, like you like, I'm finna go hard with this production shit. Like, how old was you then, and what was that transition like for you?
It was like soon as high school, so probably about 17, 18. Because I was like kind of playing the drums in church. And then I was like, I'm gonna just take it a step forward. This ain't what I want to do. I want to produce, actually make records.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I started, going to studios, stuff like that.
So, like, when you first started, like, getting into the studio, like, what was that process like? Like, when you was like, you know what, I'm good at these drums, but I'm finna take this shit a step further. Like, what did that process look like?
It took a long time because I had to figure out what was what. Like, you know, how to make a beat, how to do everything, how to produce. And so that's when I started first going to Audio Box and meeting A-list people, you know, to work with, and then so that would help me brand, you know, and reach out and grow my thing that I had to do for me. So it worked out. It definitely worked out.
Did you ever use like YouTube to help you like learn some of your beats?
Yeah.
Okay, because YouTube teach you anything now.
Yeah. I went to YouTube University.
Okay. And what was your motivation? Like, what motivated you? I know, like, okay, you did the drums, and you was like you wanted to become a producer, but what was your motivation behind wanting to become a producer?
It was not really the money thing. It was just more of like trying to get known and recognized with what I do with my craft. So I did it locally, but now it's like I'm trying to do it globally. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
okay. So if we got any cousins that's watching this podcast right now, and they in the beginning stages of trying to become a producer, try to get to where you are, try to get their name up out there, like, what are some of the steps they may need to take in the beginning?
Like YouTube, really FL Studio, learn how to master a program, a DAW, digital workstation. Link up with somebody that's close to them.
Okay.
And then show them the basics. And then just grow from what you know.
Okay. And how much would you say that a cousin might need in the beginning process now to like set aside to invest in themselves?
$1,000.
$1,000, they'll be good.
A little computer, little speakers, and your little interface. That ain't nothing but $100.
Okay.
You know? FL Studio ain't nothing but $100.
Okay. Was it hard for you to learn how to do the interfacing?
Nah, because the interface is like a little small box.
Okay.
And you just plug that up to your laptop, and then your speakers come out of that. So that's how you hook your monitors up to that.
Okay.
And so you just build in your studio, your home studio.
Okay. Okay. So when you first started off and you was making beats, what was something that made you know like, yeah, this shit gonna be a hit? Like, how you know if your shit gonna be a hit?
It's more of a creation, your vibe, the creation and the vibe, and like, you know how artists get in their element of writing a song. That's how you make the beat. So if I feel like if I can't rap to it or freestyle to it in my head, I can't hear nobody else on it. That's how I make my hits.
Okay. Now, like I go to artist showcase and I always ask artists this question because I be curious. And you the first producer that I'm actually interviewing, so I gotta ask you. Like sometimes when I go to the showcases, like the artist's music be sounding way louder. Like the artists themselves sound louder than their music. Like what's some tips that a person might could do to blend their shit in to where when we listening to the music and you at a showcase or something, like you blending in with your music versus sounding so loud on top of it?
I would say eliminate some of the vocals in the mix. Create a show mix without either the verse or just have the ad-libs or something like that to keep it stand out from the real song. So, like a performance single.
Right.
So that's, people don't do show mixes no more either. So, yeah, that's really what it is.
Okay, so they got to separate the vocals.
Mm-hmm. Because if you think about it, when somebody do a single, then they do a song, get it mixed and mastered, you should also have a show mix. So when you perform it, it ain't the whole song. Because you'll be tired trying to sing every song.
Right.
You get tired, you get overwhelmed. So that's why I tell artists, do every other or don't do the whole song. Mm-hmm. Just bring yourself out.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so if somebody wanted to get a Brytarian beat, like, what is the price range that they looking at?
Right now, anywhere between like fully like 300.
Okay.
300.
Okay, that's a good price for your beats. Okay. Now, I always ask artists this also, but again, you're a producer and you be in the studio too. So what's the longest you ever had to stay in the studio as a producer?
Like 17 hours.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Did you take naps in between or something, or you just stayed up that whole 17?
I stayed up, but like you might take a nap, but you working. So everybody take their little turn working.
Okay, that's a long time. What was the first song you ever produced? Whew. You remember?
I kind of don't remember that, but I could tell you the first like major artist I produced with, worked with. That was like Pastor Troy.
Okay, Pastor Troy, that was my nigga. Okay, Pastor Troy.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did you start building up your network? Like, because you got a lot of clientele in Charlotte, so like, what did that process look like when you was in the beginning and you like, I got to build this network? I know you moved to Charlotte, but when you got here, like, what were some of the steps you took to build your network besides social media?
You got to be in the streets. You got to go to these, like you said, mic nights, studios. Get with somebody that, like an intern. You just get with somebody and shout at them.
Okay.
And so that's really what I did.
Okay. Okay, so you said you work with Pastor Troy. What's some of the other artists that you work with? Like even local artists here in Charlotte?
Like I know like one of my first artists was like Chezzy Boy that I worked with. I don't know if y'all know a dude named Kozak. That's my cousin. He an OG in the city.
Okay.
Like I work with like, all the Carolina Queens. Nikki B.
Okay, I love Nikki
Killer,
B. Shout out to Nikki B.
Killer, Jazzo. I work with all of them.
Okay.
Miss Bettis Ford.
Okay, I love Miss Bettis Ford too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, when it comes to you like making a beat for these artists, what are some of the things that you look for to perfect their song? In that artist.
First, I look for sounds, the sound selection, and I go listen to what they do. And if I listen to it and I know I can make something that they like or better, I try to enhance it.
Okay. Okay, and what would you say makes a producer a great producer?
Just having the ear for music, like having the ear and knowing what each sound mean or how to put something together, really, and being with the right people, the right people. Right,
you gotta have an ear for it because you putting that shit together. Okay, now when it comes to artists, what you think make an artist like a great artist? He ain't just good, but you great.
A studio. A real engineer.
Okay, talk your shit. Okay.
Cause anybody can record at the house, but if you got a studio and a real engineer that's gonna help you put it out the right way, he ain't gonna let you down.
Right.
Or he's your producer, you gotta treat them like the plug.
Okay, so do you work with all genres, or what genres do you work with?
Yeah, all genres.
All genres. Okay. Do you prefer R&B or rap? Which one your favorite to do?
Right now, it's hip hop is like my first love, but I'm crossing over trying to get into like the Southern soul, and I did R&B. You know, we done came like touch paths with like Fantasias and her brothers them and all their audio bots.
Okay.
So it's like I done did it, I seen it, I've been around it. Anthony Hamilton, yeah. So. Yeah.
Okay. If you could collaborate with any producer in the world, not just the United States, just anywhere, like who would that producer be? If y'all could come together and get some shit working, popping on the for a song, who would that producer be?
That's hard. Like I'm gonna say Dr. Dre. Yeah, Dr. Dre.
That's a good choice. Dr. Dre definitely a good choice. And he been around forever and he's still dope as hell.
Because Southern, I already got the Southern sound on lock. And so I rather go over there and get something that's not here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Now, what if you could produce an album and you could choose one mainstream artist, rapper, and one mainstream R&B artist? Who would that be? You producing this song for them.
I'm gonna say Future for the rapper. And you say R&B, probably Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Ooh, that's that nigga now.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
why you
Chris
choose
Brown.
Future on R&B? And I'm talking about R&B, Future and Chris Brown.
Well, Future, you know, he's a well-rounded rapper. You know, he can go R&B too. So it's like once you got somebody that can go in your lane, that's what I would work with. Like same Chris Brown.
Okay.
You know, he know how to do his shit for R&B, vice versa. That's what I want to work with, an artist, not just a rapper.
Okay. Now, would you like to remain independent as a producer, or would you ever consider like working with a label?
If I did, I go for a pub deal with a label.
Okay. What's a pub deal? Because
Like,
I don't know, and they might not know either.
Publishing is like a publishing deal is you working for a pub. Like maybe they got artists or whatever in the label they want you to work with, and they give you like a little contract, maybe like a $1.5 million deal.
Okay.
$200,000 deal, but you working with every artist and you know every mainstream artist in their label, and you still getting that back end money too. So you got that 1.5 million plus the royalties.
Okay.
So actually you doubling up back end.
Right. Okay. Now you got a new album that's about to drop. Can you tell the cousins a little bit about the album and what can we expect? Like, what's the vibes we can expect from the new album that's coming out?
Well, it's like it's gonna be a hard punching album. Time to Eat. That's the name of the album. Time to Eat. Really trying to cater it to the local artists first, and still in production mode.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop a single, 150 by OJ Drip Son. I'm dropping that on my birthday.
Okay.
So that's Monday at 12.
Okay. So by the time this come out, that's gonna already be out, y'all. Go check this shit out.
Yeah. So that's gonna give me time to still work and build an album
Right.
and push that. So yeah.
Okay. And where can the cousins find the new album at?
It's gonna be on all platforms. Time to Eat, Brytarian Beatz.
Okay. All right. And then you also got Brytarian Beatz store.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
okay, what motivated that when you was like, fuck it, I'm putting my shit online and I'm gonna let them buy my beats online? Like, what was that process like?
Well, it was more of I ain't gotta be in a studio all day to sell a beat, or I ain't gotta be, you know what I'm saying, trying to do a hassle. So when I figured that you can make up to $5,000 a month to sell beats online, why not try to do that?
Right.
You know? And so that was my first goal to that. Then just to put more beats out, you know, instead of having them sitting, they can be heard. So that's the main reason I think that's a good enhance for a producer.
Okay. Yeah. So if you could tell the cousins to go listen to one of your beats right now on Brytarian Beat Store, what beat would it be?
I would say Time to Eat.
Time to Eat?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I like Blood on the Wall.
You like Blood on the Wall?
What was your inspiration behind that?
I guess probably I was feeling like that, like some money on the wall, blood on the wall, just feeling muddy. Like
I like that beat. That beat dope as hell.
Appreciate it.
Okay. I also noticed that you got different packages on your website. So you got the premium lease, you got premium plus license, and you got the exclusive beat package. Can you tell the cousins the difference between each package and what's the benefits of each package?
Like a premium package, like the MP3 might be just an MP3, so you just get that. It's leasing, basically it's licensed. So you might lease a beat for $25, $30, $50, but you don't own it. But if you do the middle one, it's like you get the files, so you know how they put them in a mixer or a track file. They call them track files, so they can mix and master it. So that might be $100 lease.
Wait, because now I'm lost a little bit. Because I ain't that educated on producing. So when you say they got it in the file to mix and match, like what is that exactly?
You breaking sound by sound, like the instruments, the bells, the strings, the drums, claps. So it gives the engineer at the studio to mix every sound for the beat, mixing and mashing.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, and what about the third package?
The third one is you own the beat. You got the rights to the beat, so that's it. You own it.
Okay, so once they buy it, you take it off?
It goes off automatically.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And do you want to tap into any other parts of the music industry?
Probably like country.
Okay. Oh, that's dope.
Maybe when I get back on my drums, heavy metal, rock, blues. Yeah, I definitely do that.
I think it's good to be diverse. Okay, and then you was with the cameras before we came to the interview. You was telling me about something else that you got going on with your team.
The GOAT family.
Yeah, tell the cousins a little bit about the GOAT family.
Shout out to the GOAT family. I created the GOAT family off of Boosie. So Boosie got this thing called GOAT Talk. So he did like 3 mixtapes called GOAT Talk 1, 2, and 3. And so my brother is Boosie's engineer, Tone. Shout out to Tone the GOAT.
Okay.
He's Boosie engineer. And so I was able to create my production company off that. And so that's why I got GOAT Family,
Okay.
And so it came off that whole network, syndicated music. So. Okay,
and let them know what the GOAT Family actually do.
It's really a production company, and if you entertainment, media, whatever, even if you do hair, you can join it and put your network in it,
Okay.
If you want to sell products, jump in there.
Okay, I might have to join GOAT Family Cousins.
Yeah, you in there. You definitely in there. You know what I'm saying? And we got, major producers that's been with Dr. Dre or Plies, work with Plies, the Baby People,
Okay.
Yeah, so we in there.
I'm tapping into that shit, y'all. I'm tapping in.
Yeah.
Okay, so what can the cousins expect from Brytarian Beatz this year? Now I know we just got into May, but what can the cousins expect from you this year, before the year over?
I'm gonna try to do 2 projects this year, hip hop project and then an R&B project.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to push out a few more placements with some major people that I kind of got lined up, and I would say just getting a little global, going more global, getting more out there.
Okay. Now, when it comes to this music industry, what is your ultimate goal?
The ultimate goal, I would say my goal is to get in and get out, but I would still be in to support and help others to get in and get on.
Okay.
So that'll be my goal.
Okay, so get your bag up and get out. And then you go make other investments when you get out?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, what kind of investments you think you might be interested in?
Probably a fast food chain.
Because they love fast food in America.
Fast food chain and just a lot of different little corporate stuff like that. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And what's one thing you want the world to know about you? I ask all my guests this.
What do I want the world to know? That I'm a hell of a producer.
Okay, he is.
I'm gonna stand on it. I'm gonna stand on it.
Okay. If you can give the cousins any advice, again, let's say they in the beginning stages and they in their beginning journey, they probably just bought their equipment and stuff, what advice would you give that cousin right now?
I would say just spend 10,000 hours on YouTube. Yeah, spend 10,000 hours on YouTube.
What's gonna be the benefit of them? What's the difference from if you don't spend 10,000 and if you do spend 10,000?
Because you gonna know, where you stuck at. How you do something, you be I'm stuck right here, but you can search that in now. So once you got that, or call somebody. Hey, how I do this? People scared to reach out and talk these days.
Okay.
But that's the element of growth too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So look, y'all, we about to get into this unfiltered tea. Brytarian said he gonna do the unfiltered tea. Y'all know that's when we talk about all the hot shit, y'all. We about to get right into this. Hey cousins, it's your girl Goddess 7, and listen, this commercial break is actually sponsored by me. Y'all make sure y'all go to Amazon and get this manifestation journal, 369 21-day manifestation journal. I'm gonna help you manifest all of your dreams, everything that you're inspiring. I'm gonna help you get there. I'm gonna guide you in this journal. Make sure y'all go check out Amazon Prime. The link is in the description. Go get your journal. All right, y'all. So we about to get into this unfiltered tea. Brytarian said, yeah, I'm doing the unfiltered tea with you. He was like, I'm open, I'm going to talk. So we about to get into this second segment, y'all. You ready, Brytarian?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. So we going to start off with who you choosing. You watch Drink Champs, right?
Yeah.
They got that little game where they ask you questions. So I do the same thing, and I fuck with Drink Champs. Yeah, that's the teleport. Mm-hmm. But I turned it into my own name over here. We calling it Who You Choosing. So we about to start off with that. Okay, the first one we got is Metro Boomin or Kanye. We talking about producing. These first three straight producers.
Okay.
Okay, Metro Boomin or Kanye.
Kanye.
Kanye, why Kanye?
Because Kanye, he been around longer, and then his music just sounds authentic. Metro Boomin music just sound rushed.
Okay.
The album he did, I ain't like it.
You ain't like it?
I ain't like none of the songs.
Oh, okay.
For real.
Soulja Boy or London on the Track?
Soulja Boy, cause London took my spot in the game. I put $1 million on that.
Like, what you mean when you say he took your spot?
It was a lady that was managing him. That was supposed to be managing me, but I wasn't ready at the time. But he gave Rick Ross to be a meth beat when I was around, and so that's what took his career up.
Oh,
but it was my fault though.
Right, because he had a little more work ethic at that time. Okay, but he ain't coming for you now.
Nah, he ain't coming.
That shit over now.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay. Zaytoven or Hitmaker?
Oh Lord, I'm gonna go with Zay.
Zay, okay, why Zay?
Zay was like my second idol outside of Dre. Yeah, it was Zay.
Okay, what you think about Hitmaker?
Hitmaker good, but it's a lot of sampling and a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Zaytoven just play a lot of keys, so I would go with Zay. But Hitmaker good though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna knock him.
Okay. And then Zaytoven fuck with Audio Box them too.
Yeah,
so
he fuck with us.
In Charlotte. Okay. 42 Doug or T Grizzly? Now we talking about just them being an artist.
42 Doug.
42 Doug, okay. What make you go with 42 Doug?
I like the way he sound when he rap, and I like the way I just like his music. Like T Grizzly, it's cool, but I can't relate to it.
Oh,
I can't relate to
okay.
it.
42 Doug more relatable. Okay.
And it's more hyper too, so it's like it'll get me going.
Right.
You know?
Okay. Lil Baby or Da Baby?
I'm gonna go. I love the baby to death, but I'm going with Lil Baby.
Okay, and why so?
He a hit maker, and he an artist, so he know how to. He sound the same, just like the baby. They sound the same, but he know how to make a hit. You know.
Okay, Lil Durk or NBA YoungBoy?
Definitely Lil Durk.
Lil Durk. Okay, why so?
Cause Lil Durk, like he said, he a good artist. Just NBA. Only thing I hate with NBA, he whines too much in his music, and I can't get with it. But he might be good to a lot of younger people. Okay. But not me.
So you don't fuck with Rod Wave like that either, cause they kind of Rod Wave be whining a lot too, kind of. But I fuck with him though.
But Rod Wave, he'll make you feel it though. It's more than he'll feel it, but it's like I can't listen to NBA YoungBoy though. I don't know what it is.
Right, like one song and then it's like okay,
yeah,
Rod
one
Wave,
song,
you can feel that shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Kodak Black or Spot 'em Got 'em?
Kodak Black.
Kodak Black. Okay.
Just because he been out longer.
Because he been out longer. Okay.
Yeah.
21 Savage or Meek Mill?
Meek Mill.
Meek Mill. Why Meek Mill?
Because he's northern. He got a northern sound, and 21 Savage southern, but he still sound like everybody. And, you know, he cool, but I'll pick Meek over him because Meek got hits too. You know,
okay. Okay. Now this one going on right now, so I had to add this one in here, y'all. Drake or Kendrick?
I'm a Drake fan, so I'm gonna go with Drake.
You going with Drake?
Yeah, I'm going with Drake.
Okay. J. Cole or Kendrick?
J. Cole, Carolina.
J. Cole. Okay. Chris Brown or Usher? Cause they both good now. Them some great people.
What's you trying to do the music category or just all around? Like
just all around artists.
I'm gonna say Usher.
Usher. Okay. So, you said, am I trying to do music or just all around? So, what would be the difference? Like, what would have made you choose Chris Brown? If it was based on
like entertainment-wise, it'd be Chris Brown. But Usher can sing and he can dance. You know, he was the OG too, so.
And he's still popping.
Yeah, he still can get it.
Okay. Trey Songz or Jeremiah?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. Okay. Tupac or Biggie?
Tupac.
Tupac. Okay. The last one. Jay-Z or Nas?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Okay. All right. So look, we about to get into some hot topics that's going on right now. And of course, the number one hot topic, y'all, is the Drake and Kendrick beef. So what's your thoughts about that? Because Kendrick made that song what said about the big three. When he was like, bitch, it ain't no big three, it's just me. Big me, no big three. Like, what's your thoughts about that? Do you think that they all three of them are the big three? Or like, do you think it's just one individual that's like big them by themselves?
I feel like they all good. And I feel like beef is kind of great because it's making them rap again. So it's bringing that rap feel back to the hip hop game. You know, like when it was back in the day, now we actually can hear them rap now.
Right.
No,
Okay.
so that's where I look at it.
Okay. Now, do you agree with Kendrick when he was like, Drake shouldn't use the N-word because he biracial? Because honestly, I feel like Drake black. I don't give a damn if he biracial or not. Like, to me, he black. Charlamagne was like, he should just use nig because he half, so he need to use half of the word.
See, I don't have no problem with it. I just feel like it goes along with the beef situation, you know, and I feel like Drake might have more money than Kendrick, you know, and so that's where he's sleeping on him at. You know, you can't get mad at that.
Right.
But when you beefing with somebody, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. It's just the beef.
Okay. Do you feel like either one of them hit too low when like it came to talking about kids? Because me, I'm the type of person, bitch, you fuck with me, ain't no telling what I'm gonna say, bitch. My goal is to make you cry. I'm not giving a damn about none of that. Do you feel like it's limits when it comes to beef?
No, it ain't. It's definitely not no limits.
Ain't no limits.
Because we could take it to the streets.
Right.
Yeah, it's not no limits.
Okay. So look, so you in a relationship, and I'm bringing this up because I've interviewed female artists, right? And they like, a couple of them said like, I can't date nobody in the industry. Like, that's a tough thing to deal with. So being that you are in the industry, you a producer, you in a relationship, what would you say, like, as somebody in the music industry, like, in a man, what's some type of qualities that y'all look for in y'all women or strength? Because you do got to be a strong woman to be with somebody that's in the industry. So, like, what's some of the things y'all look for when it comes to being in a relationship and the quality of a woman?
I'm going to say time management, space, the biggest thing is time management, communication. Communication, because you can say something and don't mean it, or you might need them and you ain't telling them how they gonna know. You know, so it's really communication and time management is the first two things.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you balance like having a great relationship and still being a great producer?
Just
like finding balance in that.
Scheduling.
Okay, like, okay, I gotta hit the studio, but I can't forget about my baby. I gotta get her time too.
Okay. Do it all together.
Okay, so people make time for what they want to make time for.
And then you gotta, if somebody don't know what you're doing, bring them around so they can see that you're doing it.
I think that's so true.
You know?
Yeah. So they can be more involved with it and they gonna feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay. So look, we about to do a question of the night, and I do this with every guest. So your question of the night is, and it's the last question, and we're going to be out for the night. Okay, least favorite artist and most favorite artist.
So, and how many, like one or two?
Yeah, who's your least favorite artist and who's your favorite artist?
I'm still going to say NBA Youngboy. And my most favorite artist is, I would definitely say Future.
Future.
I listen to him a lot. Yeah.
Well, let's get at the NBA real quick. Why is he your least favorite?
Because I can't even say one song that he made.
You can't?
I can't.
Dang, NBA. I hate to see you there because I love you, but he the cousin tonight, so I gotta fuck with Brytarian. So look, before we get up out of here, let the cousins know where they can find you at.
Instagram, Brytarian Beatz, BRYTARIAN _Beatz, BEATS.
Okay, and your website if they want to go purchase
the website, the link in the bio. It's really Brytarianbeats.store.
Okay. All right, and y'all already know who I am. It's your girl, motherfucking Goddess 7. Y'all know where y'all can find me at right here every week on motherfucking YouTube. I'm fucking with YouTube. Before I get out of here, shout out to my sponsors. Shout out to Q3 Designs and Thing. They customize anything you need. All of your needs, they got you. They customize all of our gifts. And we ran out of gifts tonight, y'all. But you know what? We're going to have a gift for Brytarian. And it's going to be from Q3 Designs and Thing. I'm going to have to give him that later, y'all. Shout out to Robinson Hustle 8. They also one of our sponsors. They do our branding as well. They made these cute little glasses for us and everything that you see on this table. Shout out to Geminiih Hookah. Because I love that hookah, y'all. And they keep me smoking good on every podcast episode. They got mobile hookahs. They got custom shisha flavors. They got these ice hookah packs. They got these to-go hookah tips. Look, y'all. Me and my man going somewhere afterwards tonight. And guess what? I'm taking this hookah tip with me, y'all. So I don't even need that hookah tip. I got my own shit. And if y'all shop with Geminiih Hookah, y'all could get the same motherfucking thing. Shout out to my girl, Sunshine. She doing all your content needs. You want your social media popping? Go shop with Sunshine. She creating real content. She getting everything that y'all need to get y'all shit popping, cousins. Until next time, bye.